All right, boys and girls, welcome back to the drive-thru. Sponsored by the deli. Hungry? Stop by the deli and make yourself a sandwich. Maybe just a plain salami sandwich on a honey bun with a Swiss will do for today. You know, maybe that's just fine. All right, this is number 18 from 9.3. You've got this is a probability question. Okay, so given the situation, so we've got a right triangle with an altitude drawn to the hypotenuse, and then we've got sides AD CD, CD, and BD. So that's why I paused. I wanted to make sure, but yes, CD is written down twice. Okay? It says, if the four segments are written down at random to form two ratios, what is the probability that the ratios are equal? Okay, just for my sake, I'm going to call this A, B, C, and D. So I've rewritten the segments as letters just so it's easier to write the ratios. Now I have to write out all the possible ways I can write the ratios. So A is to B, like C is to D. That would be one ratio. I guess I'm asking if this is true, so be careful with my use of the equal sign there. And then what would be A is to C, like, no, let me do this. Let me go A is to B, like D is to C. That one's different, right? And then I'll go A is to C, like B is to D. And then I'll go A is to C, like D is to B. And then I'll go A is to D, like B is to C. That one's new. And I'll say A is to D, like C is to B. Now I'm thinking that might be all of them, but I better check. I better try another one. So another one that I would try would be B. I know I don't need B is to A, because the fraction B over A has been taken care of here, if you think about it, because I flipped it both ways over here. I don't know if that makes sense. So if I said B is to C, then I would have A is to D. I think I already have that one, don't I? So I don't need that one. So I think these 6 in the blue cover all the possible combinations. Okay? I could be wrong, though. This could be a video that gets deleted, because I haven't thought about this one yet, Sam. All right. So, AD, CD. So this is that's part 1, leg 1, altitude, part 2, leg 2. So far, so good? So, AD is part 1, CD is the altitude, and BD is part 2. So I know that A squared is part 1 times part 2, right? So that would be any combination of B across from C. So this one is true. Do you see how I got that? It's kind of convoluted. But what's C times B? A squared. What's A times D? Part times part. So that one works. Is there another place where B is diagonally across from C? So that one would also work. So my hope upon hopes is that the answer is 1/3. Yes. That's math. That's why you take math. No one's ever written an English paper and then flipped to the back of the book and been like, yeah! English!